Midterm project 1.04 quadratics in vertex form. Here's the formative. I have my PDF right here. Quadratic function in vertex form. We have y is equal to a times x minus h squared plus k. So this is a little similar to the circle, but remember the h value here is changed, it's opposite, where the k value stays the same. Okay? What I mean by that is looking down here at like +2, for example, that value is not +2, it's negative. We have to flip that sign. However, our 1 stays the same. So in model A, describe the transformations from the parent function f of x equals x squared. Remember, f of x is basically just like a y. Okay? So y here could also be written as f of x as well. Same thing. Erase that. So we have a few things happening in our equation. We have our a value up front, which is -1/2. Then we have a +2 and a +1. Let's work on the +2, +1 for our center, which means our +2 changes to -2 and our 1 stays the same. Sorry, I keep saying center, our vertex. Our vertex is at -2, 1. Our a value is -1/2. So negative means that our concavity it's hard to see. I'm going to type it out instead. I'm trying to type out all of the transformations. So our concavity is down because it's negative. Our a value is 1/2. So our graph is going to be flattened. Flattened or compressed. Graph will compress. Erase some of this stuff. There we go. Over 2. And then our vertex moves to the left 2 units and down 1, sorry, up 1 unit. Up 1 unit. Left is negative and up is positive. Okay. Next question, we have a equation. Wants us to graph it. Also wants us to detail the concavity of the vertex and find the pattern of change first. So I'm going to use my text tool. Concavity, it is negative, so it's going downwards. The vertex, it's just like the one over here, actually. Yeah, exactly, like the one over here. So our vertex is at -2, 1. There we go, 1. And our a value is -3. So -3. -3. -3. And finally -3. So 1 times -3 equals so this. There you go. So that's -3. 3 times -3 is -9. 5 times -3 is -15. And 7 times -3 is -21. Now let's graph it. Zoom in a little bit. First, let's identify our vertex, which is -2, +1, which is right there approximately. And then our pattern of change, it's going down. So we're going to go left and right, 1 unit. And then we're going to go down or up, depending on these numbers here. So the first number is -3. So we're going to go left 1 unit. I'm going to zoom in a little bit more. Ooh, too much. vertex, start over. So it is -2, comma 1. We're going to go left 1 and then down 3. So 1, 2, 3. And this way over 3. So those are our new points down here. We don't want that. I just want to show you how I was finding it. And the next number is -9. So over 1, and then count down to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way to the very bottom. And same thing over here, right on that arrow. Erase all my bad dots, and then we'll connect our dots together. Boom, boom. Given the graph, write an equation for the function in vertex form. So identify our vertex. We're at -1 up to 7 is our vertex right there. So remember, we are in the y equals x minus h squared. I can't. That's a squared, but I can't. I can. Oh no, I can't. So yeah, that's squared, and then plus our k value. So I'll type the. Oh, I forgot my a. A's up front. X minus h. So our h is -1. So we put a -1 here. Squared plus k. K goes up to 7. That stays the same number. Minus minus becomes a positive. Our a value here. So we're going to go left and right 1 unit. So let's go right 1 unit. Take the color to blue. Stands out. Right 1 unit and count down to our graph. Boom. Down to 2. So we're going down 2, which means it's negative 2. That's our equation. That's all you have to do. If you want to check again, you should go over 2, or sorry, go over 1, and then you're going to multiply that number by 3, which would be 6, and then you go down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So -2 checks out. Solve for the x-intercept. So x-intercept means that our y value is 0. Terrible 0. Try that again. We're going to solve for an equation. So let me erase that real quick so I have more space. 0 equals -5 x minus 2 squared plus 65. First thing we want to do is subtract 65 from both sides. So our new equation is -65 equals -5 x minus 2 squared. And these cancel out. Then we're going to divide by -5 on both sides. So by design, that cancels out. -65 over -5, that is 13. So know that, do that in a calculator. So we get 13 over here equals x minus 2 squared. Scroll over. That's a positive 13. That dot's not part of that number. It looks like it is, but it's not. The next thing we do is square root both sides. So we get positive, oops, let me erase that with blue. So plus minus square root of 13 is equal to x minus 2. Because a square root and a square cancel off. So the last thing we're going to do is we're going to add 2 to both sides. So x equals plus minus square root of 13 plus 2. Do not extend the square root all the way over. That is wrong, okay? Sometimes you'll see people write this 2, oh no, out in front. Dead. So what we had was 13, and then plus 2. Now, the better way to write this is actually to flip the 2 and the plus minus. I'll show you what I mean. So x equals, so the 2 goes out front. It's still positive, plus minus square root 13. That makes sure that you don't actually include this 2 underneath that square root.